Well, folks, today on the Great Plains it was foggy, cold, not windy, which is unusual for the Great Plains, and a little misty. So, typical fall day. Smoking a Mr. Brogue. This one, I don't know if the stamp's on the side. I don't want to turn it over. I think it's the Vinewood. Right on my nose. Excuse me, sorry. Uh, so, as I understand, Mr. Brogue made this pipe out of barrel staves, I believe. Boy, I'm coughing tonight. So I'm trying different angles with the camera phone when I do these late night videos to see which one gets the best view of the porch light. So we'll try this one tonight. We'll try another one next week and see how they go. We had the one last night. Using the Zippo. And I have this metal pipe shaped tamper. I'm sure I got it someplace with a pipe order. It might have been a Mr. Brogue. I don't know. Pipe tampers are one of those things where I'm sitting, getting ready to pack a pipe, and I'm thinking, what? I get the tobacco, I get the pipe, I choose the tobacco, I choose the pipe, and then I grab my method of fire, match, lighter, and I grab a tamper. And I always have a tamper of some kind someplace. I have check tools all over the place. I have some really nice tampers like this one. I have its brother that looks just like it, but it's made out of wood. So it's a little bit thicker. I'm pretty sure it's this same blank, but with wood on the outside. I keep that one in my pipe pouch. Always a conversation starter. When you pull out a pipe tamper that looks like a pipe. So, anyway, tonight's video, I kind of wanted to talk about dedication to tobacco and to a pipe. And what I'm trying to get to with that is, do you have a certain pipe that goes with a certain type of tobacco? Like this pipe here, this Vinewood by Mr. Brogue, I only smoke flake tobacco in it. And by the picture in the beginning of the video, I'm smoking a Newminster Superior Slices. I smoke that. I smoke a couple other flakes in this, and that's it. That's all that goes in this pipe is flake tobacco. That's not aromatic. It's just that pipe this pipe has those tobaccos. Last Sunday I did a video with a stubby Mr. Brogue scoot that is dedicated to 965 and those kinds of Englishes that I put in that 965 category, the heavier style of Englishes. I have a beautiful Italian pipe that I only do my sweet aromatics in with like the high fruit flavors and all that, like the middays, my midday 1888, a couple others. That's the only thing I smoke that is in that pipe is that only those aromatics. I have it's funny to say, but I have a hardwood uh, spool, Great Dane spool, I believe is what it is, by Missouri Meerschaum, a hardwood pipe. I'm sure it's made out of oak or something like that. That I dedicate only to one tobacco, and that is the Distinguished Gentleman by Hoffman. The only thing I smoke in that pipe is that particular tobacco. So I've heard of people dedicating pipes to, you have an English pipe and you have an aromatic pipe, or you have multiple English pipes and multiple aromatic pipes, which I do. And you have your taster pipes, which are usually your Cobbs, maybe your Meerschaum. I don't have any Meerschaums. I have a collectible Meerschaum, but I don't smoke it. It was my great uncle's, and it's a family heirloom, so I don't smoke it. But are there pipes in your collection that are solely for one style of tobacco or one tobacco brand and not any other tobaccos? You know, in this pipe, I'm only going to smoke X tobacco, and that's it. So it's just an interesting thought. You know, I'm sitting here thinking, after I got off work tonight, I'm going to have a pipe, I'm going to make a video, I'm going to have a subject, of course, and tonight's subject is dedication of one tobacco to one pipe, or one style of tobacco to one pipe. Not necessarily just aromatics to one pipe, or Englishes to one pipe, but one type of aromatics to one pipe, or one type of English to one pipe. Like my 965s, which are heavier English, I have one pipe that's for heavy Englishes. Last night I stayed up late. Oh, my eye itches, sorry. I stayed up late, which after I made the video and posted it and all that, I got on YouTube. And I usually, before I go to bed on a weeknight, I try to watch some Star Trek videos on YouTube, or I try to watch an episode of Star Trek. But last night, I got on there. I got a couple notifications during the day that some of my fellow pipe presenters have made some videos, so I watched some of those. And there's a couple of VRs I'm going to make this weekend. So last night I was trolling the YTPC pretty heavy, just watching videos and enjoying the camaraderie we all have. You know, I watch matches 860. I think a lot of us do, and I'm going to take a little page out of his book. And tomorrow I think I'm going to go to a couple parks and make a couple videos, kind of show you some of the parks here in Wichita. I made one. I made one a couple weeks ago in a park here in the west side of Wichita. I had a beer, but I left it inside. I made a video a couple weeks ago at a park here in Wichita. I'm going to take you to a couple different parks tomorrow. Make my VRs. Uh, just kind of enjoy the day out and about. This tobacco is a little bit dry, so it's burning a little faster than normal, which is not a bad thing because I believe it's in the high 30s right now, 39 maybe. A little chilly. I'm not cold, but it's a little chilly. Probably can't see that, but That's just that's no smoke. That's my breath. So, anyway, let me know some of your tobaccos that you have dedicated pipes to, and or if you don't do that at all, if you just smoke whatever and whatever, and that's how it works. You know, I don't think there's a lot of wrong ways. I think there's a lot of people think there's a lot of right ways, and I'm one of them. I think there's certain right ways to do certain things when you're smoking a pipe. But I'm not going to disparage anybody else from their views on how they smoke a pipe. The whole night at work tonight, we're building these air conditioner units, and these sons of guns are heavy. Uh, some of the ones we make aren't quite as heavy. These ones that we're making tonight are heavy. And I had a mint before I went to work. I usually pop one in, after breaks and before I go in, so I'm not offending anybody with any foul breath or anything like that. And this mint had it's just an icebreaker experiment, but for some reason, the whole night I kept thinking of I need to get home, and when I get home, I'm going to have a pipe, and that pipe's going to have this New Minster Superior slices in it. I don't know why that mint made my mind think of this tobacco, but it did, and because it's not a minty tobacco, so I don't know why it did, but the whole night I just kept thinking I'm going to have this tobacco when I get home tonight. So, and I am. So, anyway, so look forward to a couple videos this weekend. Going to do some location shooting throughout the great city of Wichita and its parks. It's supposed to be up in the high 60s, low 70s, which for November in Kansas is pretty dang good. Anyway, look forward to some videos this weekend. I look forward to watching more videos this weekend. And I got a couple VRs I want to do. And of course I ramble and ramble and ramble for no apparent reason. Hope you all don't mind. So, anyway, I'm going to end it like I always end it. As Popeye always says, I am what I am. Good night, folks.